Let's go.
Hey there, I'm Sarah, a software engineer with a penchant for problem solving and a love for technology. Working remotely has its perks, like the flexibility to structure my day in a way that suits me best. My mornings typically start around 7 a.m. As the sun filters through the curtains, I drag myself out of bed, motivated by the promise of that first sip of coffee. There's something about the aroma of freshly ground beans that jump-starts my day. With a mug in hand, I settle into my workspace, a corner of my apartment that I've lovingly curated into a productivity haven. Once I'm settled, I dive into my tasks for the day. Whether it's building new features, squashing bugs, or brainstorming solutions with my team, each day brings its own set of challenges. One of the things I love most about my job is the opportunity to continuously learn and grow. Technology moves fast, and there's always something new to explore. Around midday, I take a break to refuel. Sometimes I whip up a quick omelette or avocado toast, while other times I opt for takeout from the little cafe down the street. Lunchtime is also when I catch up on news or chat with friends over video call. It's a nice way to break up the day and stay connected. The afternoon is when I really hit my stride. With a fresh cup of tea by my side, I dive deep into my coding tasks. There's a certain satisfaction that comes with solving a particularly tricky problem or seeing lines of code come together to create something functional and elegant. As the sun begins its descent, I wrap up my work for the day. I make it a point to log off at a reasonable hour, to avoid the dreaded burnout that can come with remote work, and transition into relaxation mode. Sometimes that means going for a run along the riverbank, other times it's unwinding with a yoga session or simply enjoying a leisurely stroll through the neighborhood. Dinner is a highlight of my day. I enjoy experimenting in the kitchen, trying out new recipes or putting my own spin on old favorites. Cooking is not only a creative outlet but also a way to nourish my body and soul. And let's be honest, there's something incredibly satisfying about sitting down to a home-cooked meal after a long day. Evenings are for winding down. Whether it's catching up on my latest Netflix obsession, diving into a good book, or working on personal projects, I make sure to carve out time for activities that bring me joy. And of course, no evening would be complete without a bit of self-care, whether it's a soothing skincare routine or simply curling up with a cozy blanket and a cup of herbal tea. After all of that, I often find myself drawn to my personal projects. Whether it's tinkering with a new app idea, building a website for a friend, or diving into a passion project like creating digital art, these moments of creative exploration are incredibly fulfilling. Sometimes I lose track of time entirely, immersed in the flow of creation. As the night progresses, I might catch up with friends or family over a video call. Despite the distance, technology allows us to stay connected in meaningful ways. Whether we're sharing stories, playing online games together, or simply enjoying each other's company, these moments of connection are invaluable to me. Eventually, fatigue sets in, and I know it's time to call it a night. I slip into my comfiest pajamas, crawl under the covers, and let the day's worries melt away. Before I drift off to sleep, I take a moment to express gratitude for the day's blessings and set intentions for the day ahead. With a contented sigh, I close my eyes, knowing that tomorrow holds endless possibilities. And thus, another day comes to a close in the life of Sarah, a software engineer with a passion for creativity, connection, and personal growth.